我以为那只鸟又要飞起来了。风暴鸟。纳豆有做广播节目。什么都要差几咖了，对吧？他应该没有实况吧？
You made a climbing path for me, but left an
帽
army of
子
machines
戴
for me
歪
to deal with.
歪，但我的肩膀吊着一根烟，不想去理会颠倒的世界，疯狂演一切，真理在哪里？
Down.
干，原本就是没有这个梯子啊！之前我要上来就是没有这个梯子可以上来，气死人！
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled,
对啊，下午人比较少。
I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago,
主持广告副业电影。
destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash in the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within.
哎，这个终极版这个地方会不会是已经到最后面了？
Useful.
是不是要破关了？
Soon, no one dared to come here, except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes.
我拿最后一个动力套装，动力电池。
Everything depends on you.
我觉得今天搞不好会大结局，真的。
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek.
那这样玩起来，其实这个游戏比53短很多。
Mind your footing.
哎呦，吓死谁啊！上面有路吗？没路。 真的、哦，往左跳就有电池啊。这边吗？哎，看到了。
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
哎，要不要先回去拿那个、啊？我们先回去拿装，再进来。右、左、上、右、左。
Did it. Let's have a look at that armor inside.
耶！
All right.
神
Now
装
let's see what we can do with this material.
当然要马上立马给它穿起来。哎，是这个吗？这个嘛？是啊。哎，啊，怎么是长这样？这不是神装吗？这个是打了不会痛的那个神装吗？为什么是长这样？为什么我的跟别人的不一样？有给盒子哦，不好意思，我卡卡的。哦，滋盾者。吓我一跳，我想说怎么会？让我晕眩，日记里的拿着他的照片，每一天。哎，这一件，干来啊，对决啊，来啊，往我这边揍，快点！揍我！哎、给你揍了，你又不揍哎、哎，他看到我会怕是吗？快点！无伤，有没有看到？用力一点，不会痛，不会用力一点呢？完全无伤，因为我刚洗完澡，没有穿裤子，对不对？哎，怎么扣血啦、啊？被打太多下，好像是会打穿的。信仰之月。
Guess that's my way across. It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
哦，连掉落伤害都有那个，
Maybe further up the shaft.
都有防御。说是不是来错地方了？看我的直播好好，可以看很多妹子。
This must have been where they lived.
别人的台应该也很多妹子啊，那什么阿神的那个啊，干人家长那么帅，讲话声音又那么好听，又那么斯文。
Elizabeth's room. I know.
从此不怕摔死。
She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson.
不觉得那个阿神讲话好听？
I'm logging this 6 hours after
那我知道
final
Phoebe 你
deployment
喜欢
to
哪一
Gaia
种型
Prime.
你比较喜欢那种硬汉型的、硬派的，你不喜欢娘娘腔的，对不对？
Malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2
我
millimeters.
的直播好看多了。
But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be
他讲到这里了
discovered and destroyed.
我现在往哪走？我现在往哪走啊！我快死了！我快死了！我死掉了！
Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside.
白特，你确定你要弃民投案吗？
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
你是 A 级管理员欸
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... Happy trails, Liz.
他身上的护盾一直闪，感觉好烦。
See you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz,
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
that was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself
Hey,
feel?
Mimi Yoko.
She
Hello.
sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
我觉得应该已经要结局了，真的要结局了。今天应该就可以玩到破关，今天玩到破台。明天再继续来执着那个心灵杀手。
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was
我靠，
armed,
差点摔死欸！
you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
阿神有点呆，干那种地图式的一定摔得死，好不好？怎么可能给你摔到下面还不死的那种？
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Sumina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry.
没死也上不来，哈哈。
Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence,
谁很有钱？
innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Haunted atmosphere.
被毒死了。
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
覆盖总指令。
The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death.
我干！摔得死的，好不好？摔得死。大结局之后休息啦，要不然要干嘛？各位观众朋友，神装还是摔得死的，好不好？神装它就一直闪啊，蛮麻烦的。所以我说它这个一直闪这个功能做的不太好。为什么？这不是要跳到那个线上面去吗？啊，跳过去了。
Keep holding, keep holding.
奇怪，我要往哪边走啊？到底是哪边啊？我靠！12点先离开 ，OK 啊。你等我打破规则，就算会出事情。Baby girl， 忘了 catch you more， 忘了不理 you， 其他别无所求。给你这么多，怎么可能不求回报？我都这么说了，怎么可能只想要看你笑？哇哦，心没有金钟罩，谁在我心中跳？第一次看到你我就忘掉。
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Yo, my baby girl， 怎么一回事？出现你以后，我变了样子。嘿，可能你还不懂我的意思，我的意思，看到你我失去意识。
The truth is, I was there at the beginning.
想看我玩8分音符
I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan.
不要了啦，很丢脸
I
呢。
served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
而且8分音符好像删掉了。
I helped create the Eclipse.
Let's
To build
get.
a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... The robots they've resurrected... They're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much.
物理学微积分。
Calculus.
哼。
You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to
请
spy.
关注游戏。
Yes, I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it.
就会觉得它的主线剧情没有很长。你看我玩没几天就玩完了，巫师3的话可能玩不了那么快哦。
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin
就是想看我出丑，靠！
system threat.
现在这边很晚了，我在那边大吼大叫，吵醒很多人。
A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest,
我觉得它下面那3条好恶心哦。
is history.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
哇，终于有一把新的长矛了。
Close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence. Where will you go?
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
《神器长矛》，一矛打死一只怪，有没有？配上神装，看一下啊，没有办法哦，这个就直接就是赛伦斯的长枪。 感觉没有很强。得新增一个电击的功能。我早就可以控制全部的机器了。 只有那个好像遁地的跟那个什么，跟那个风暴鸟没有办法控制。 可以控制你说的那个暴龙啊，雷霆牙。I feel so sad, so that I want you back. Jimmy, just don't let me. You are chasing my eyes, so now I can see. I feel lost the dream, don't go. 是我没有把地图的东西全部找完，它很多秘宝可以找，可以去跟商人换东西，可是我不知道是换什么东西啊。这是神秘箱啊，我不知道那神秘箱开出来是什么东西。小哥。国王永远坐在这里吗？他不会无聊。
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, God-doing machine, whatever you want to call it.
我爱你，我愿意，你不用怕。现在一起进男主汉的家，有希望。
If it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
无罪的马拉德。
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the liberation.
地平线好像在台北要办那个活动，试玩活动。
And the spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the
543可以召集，这个没有。
Exactly.
对啊，而且你知道这个游戏什么级吗？这个游戏是限制级的，不可以召集，没有漏点，还限制级。
Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
An army on the edge of the city.
耶！将女主角做女人嘞！我操！
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Lucky that the Nora was there to protect the Sun King. What on earth were the Vanguard doing?
No, I'm awake. And alert.
Really couldn't be more different to the sacred land, could it?
我要怎么检查这边呢？
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged.
这很像那个巫师三，有没有？他模仿巫师三那个决战的时候，有没有？
No.
就是你有帮过的人都来帮你这样。
That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons, spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Yes,
our enemies dug up an army of them.
Would you come and put it down on
Yes,
me?
That's why I came.
Right here.
Good.
'Cause I need.
Damn, also, stirring up tensions. My eyes open. I've got a lot on my mind. Sorry.
I've never broken bread with an Outlander.
我要怎么检查这边的地方啊？
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
我第一个在里面看到穿有露胸露成这样的
More of a
女
gear
生。
wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman.
可是她
I
脸
hail
好
from the
老。
free heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Thank you, Petra. I'll let you finish up.
Honest metalwork is hardly work at all. Look after yourself, Flamehair.
Always stay alert. That's what I say.
Was the assassin really an Ocelon? Treacherous scum.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either.
受膏者。
It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen
开了3个多小时，
many
没
things
错。
since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know?
前面还要玩2个多小时的那个
I'm in a foreign land, a
心灵杀手。
land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've
2、
seen.
3个小时。
From something I
哎，
can't
感谢你的订
imagine.
阅。
And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
哦，对啊，白天的时候有玩那个支线。
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary?
讲完了没？换我讲了。
They're always yammering about sun and shade. Well, if they use Vicarja, how tough?
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower.
Bling 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 shiny shiny 的。
What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, It's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest
对，
of the
我先
world
讲
will
啊，明天休息不开台哦。
Big. It sounds like our kind of fight, right, guys?
蔚蓝，我跟你讲那个事情，我发生过2次。
And why?
我前2个 YouTube 账号都被无缘无故封锁。他说我的播放清单有问题，可是我播放清单根本就没有问题，而且有问题的应该也是影片，不会是播放清单。
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
我是直到这个频道才没有出问题，只有出一次问题啊，就是说什么，他说我的影片侵犯别人的版权，然后我就去看那个人的频道，可是我根本就没有侵犯那个人版权啊，那个人是一个好像印度的 YouTuber 吧。我就直接按申诉，然后就申诉成功了。
I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here.
他们穿超神装，直接穿过的。
I'm sorry to put you through this.
直接穿过我的长枪，有吗
？My spear, my word.
Alan's apartment feels
欧林的房间，
empty.
啊，他们跑去住哪？
Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
最终决战的前一晚有没有？巫师3是一起喝酒嘛，对不对？我记得，如果我没记错的话。无路可退。
How could you sleep, Elizabeth?
星爷快倒了，他快撑不住了。
How did you rust after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
But it's not with smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
使者，让我穿无敌装，你以为会怕你们吗？这边应该是动画，对不对？哎，没有即时运算的。
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will
the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
女主角直接一个神跳，落下攻击就好了。干，这男的不穿内裤，这男的不穿裤子，
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
不穿四角裤出门。
We need those guns.
He will cut you down.
Not this time.
You have fixed long enough.
Should have fought me in the sun ring.
Why do you fight? We're getting picked off! Accept it.
你想怎样？我穿神装，我跟你讲。哎呀，被他神装被他打爆了，完蛋了，有伤害了。这时候就要使用迂回战术，使用一下迂回战术。干！再嚣张啊！
Can't take much more of this. It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. You came from nothing. You will die on nothing.
这跟下午那个尼尔差好多。下午那个尼尔超废的。
A savage cannot understand destiny.
Can't let him in close.
Your fate was set.
干他快挂了。
Die beneath the sun.
操！从他头上穿过去。
Blocked again.
是啊。
I'm chosen. This was not meant to be.
善良，是善良人。
You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand.
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
结果他还是杀了他。我以为他可以不杀他，然后他要来帮我。那早知道我就让他死个痛快就好了，讲那么多废话。
Wind must have torn down from the mountains.
时装。敢把绿色的东西丢掉，废物。
Where do you need me?
Take up a camp on the platform.
哪里有怪？
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
他只能在上面拿，不能拿下去啊！怪欸，操，这么远！ 靠！
Deathbringer fire incoming.
Fight or run.
干好多只。 我觉得我如果没有这套神装，我早就被炸死。哦，我现在保护完成了，然后又来，我操！靠近一点啊！哎，怎么变成弓了？干！干去死啊！达到50。干，风暴鸟！干机器！他干扰我啊！哎，我没有办法拿武器，武器给我，对，乖。靠，飞那么上面瞄不到啊！我操！ Fuck you！ 死了！喂，死了不要把我卡在这里啊！ 过了。
Aloy！
其实他就是男主角。
By all mother, you survived.
其实这个男的就是男主角。你看他从头到尾都没死。
The others, are they?
No, wounded but alive mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
干有这种道理，我打不到敌人呢、这不是敌人吗？
Move in and fight!
硬敲都没事了，现在。要打到最后了。 踩一下草。
I will answer your challenge. My strength is not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow.
Rest now, Ice Hunter. It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
不值得你玩第二轮，哼。这游戏我也不会想玩第二轮。最终魔王有限时间内，真的假的？ 太久了，打太久了是吧？它就类似巫师三那样子啊，巫师三也是打很久。
Hades has started a signal. It must have gotten through the defenses.
50等封顶哎。
Aaron's Vanguard. I have to get up there.
哎，怎么上不去啊？
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
真美。
I should stock up. Last chance.
最真的 NPC 就这个女的，就这个最正的 NPC。
Has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
我说最正的 NPC， 要不然你有找到更正的 NPC 吗？ 这个游戏最正 NPC 就这个而已。哪里？
Get ready! It's a Deathbringer!
场景是会被它破坏的。 还有哪个地方是弱点吗？
Prioritize entity.
Incoming on you, Aloy.
Got it!
Time enough to beat the machines back. I've got left. I can do it.
倒了哈，再不倒啊你！
Time to do what you came for, Aloy.
System threat imminent.
Last one down for now.
Scrapped him.
应该没了吧？柱子会被打烂。神钟超好用。 破台啦！
Master override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
全世界的机器都消失了。不是都消失了，都毁灭了，不会再攻击人类了。 有后续介绍，应该有续集。丢石头的王八蛋早就死掉了，好不好？他说一开始那个小女孩那个被丢石头的那个王八蛋，他早就死掉了。他在试炼的时候就死掉了，被那个卡尔加人给用弓箭射死了，好吧 ？Fighter， 你不是自己有玩，你怎么会不知道？都没在注意看剧情。
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was
神器还有
home, thank
啦
God. So she
现
called
在
the
这个
fire
画面应
department,
该是因为它
and
是
after
动画
she， took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds.
它是已经
because
做
there
好
were
的
nests
动画了
in
嘛
the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
它不是即时
I'm
运
not
算的
sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care. And that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time.
耶鲁，你终于来了，已经破
Guess
台
it
了。
was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
女主角是在悲伤什么东西？那她就只是一个复制人而已，她是要什么跟她有什么情感是吧？
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
她尸体死在一张沙发上面，然后那沙发摆在一个草原上面。干嘛？未来的人又发现那个？干亚罗伊的复制人又要再出现，要再出一个亚罗伊的复制人，有吗
Hello, old friend. Remember me?
干，他就是坏人。
We've
操！
still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
干坏人，操！垃圾，死欧郎，死黑人，垃圾。干想拍第2集哦，想做第2集是吗啦？地平线，期待黑暗。地平线，期待日落。他只是很想知道发生什么事情。消光黑，妈的死消光黑！i7卖那么贵，干！下次来演一个地平线，直到黎明。然后里面的那个机械怪物全部变成温迪哥这样子。恭喜你击败黑帝斯，成功守护盖亚，让地球重生的理念。完成亚罗伊的主线任务不代表故事结束，欢迎继续探索世界，完成任何未完成的任务和活动。现在世界已恢复成接续朦胧暗影子午城最终大战之前的状态，你将继续保有完成任务所得的全部战利品和经验。感谢您对游戏的支持。这要怎么念呢？Horizon Zero Dawn 是吗？团队敬上。地平线，期待让玩家再掏一次荷包消费。这个游戏呢，英文名字叫《活塞龙利龙党》。